Introducing our new series of intimate in-person trading conferences in some of the greatest cities in America. It's Market Rebellion Live. Next up, this June in Sonoma County, California. Savor some of the finest wines in America while you level up your trading with Pete Najarian, John Najarian, AJ Monty, Ryan Mastro, and Bill Johnson. Sonoma is limited to just 25 seats to ensure every guest gets personal attention, so act now. Tickets are going fast.
Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange. This is being shot at the Street.com's booth here at the New York Stock Exchange. That's part of the floor behind us. And welcome to 3 at 3, my friends. So let's dive right in for this, the 21st of March. Lot going on. Unusual activity. Yeah. That is, if you think 130 million shares of First Republic up some 48% on the day is unusual. I'd say it is. And there's lots of unusual activity that I'll identify for you. Our heat seeker program has found these stocks, these ETFs, where there is unusual call buying or unusual put buying. And we like following those big money trades. So without further ado, just showing you a couple of them that have worked out just in the last 24 hours. Digital Turbine, which is symbol APPS, talked about it, said it's the 31st of March. That's the end of March, not this Friday, the following Friday. They were buying the 10 puts. Well, this one didn't work out, but it gives you plenty of opportunity to cut your loss. So for instance, they bought these for 42 cents up to 72 cents yesterday. Stock runs to the upside. What do? Well, you don't let it go to zero. In my opinion, you take your loss and you move on. That's how you don't just destroy your portfolio. Because again, what is a 50-cent option going to drop by on this move? It's got a little over a week to go. It's probably down to, 15 to 25 cents in that range. I'd rather have that in my pocket than put on a trade with stock at 113. But that's me. You have to decide how you want to trade them, folks. I'm going to be pointing out with Liz Clayman today that ExxonMobil and CVX, they account for 43% of the assets in the XLE. Now, the XLE is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500 energy sector. So you can see the names on that list: CVX, ConocoPhillips, EOG, ExxonMobil, Marathon Oil, Occidental, and so forth. You can also see that Exxon and CVX, 24% and 18.8%. That's a lot. Those two move that market. So we're seeing that ETF move up nicely today because look what's in it. Exxon's up almost 4%. Chevron is up 2.3%. So Exxon through 106 and Chevron basically right there, 158 and change. And as long as we're talking about that, let's talk a little bit about this one, which was the March 60 calls in Occidental. Yesterday, the stock's 59 and change. Today, it's 60 and change, up almost 2%. You need to be aware that these options expire the end of this week. So as you start turning those 90-cent options, hopefully, into bigger capital, you got to be disciplined about pulling that money off the table. Just like I started out with saying, you got to be disciplined about taking losses, got to be disciplined about taking profits too, folks. Don't just do one or the other. You got to do both. All right, let's take a look at how to swing trade stocks. Well, that goes on tonight. It's free webinar, March 21st, 4 p.m. Eastern time. That will be on Market Rebellion's website. You can go to marketrebellion.com/register. I'll do that one more time for you. www, marketrebellion.com/register. And you could join us tonight, right at the market close, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And Pete and I will be hosting in June out at Santa Rosa, California, the Vintners Resort. It's a couple great days of trading, 2 days of live trading, couple great lectures by, I think we've got 6 members of our team coming out for lectures and questions and answers. You got questions, we've got answers, but only 25 of you can attend. It's June 8th through 10th. So it's only a couple months out. marketrebellion.com/Sonoma. That's marketrebellion.com/SONOMA. All right, Google. $103 stock, 12,000, almost 13,000, which would be 1.3 million share equivalent. They expire this Friday, the 103s. Somebody buys right at the money, not out of the money, with calls right at the money. So there is a pretty good bet laid down, folks, that Google goes higher between now and Friday. Second trade, XPEV, 5,000 of the July 10 calls. So you got a lot of time with this one. Time decay is not going to be fierce, but if it runs to the upside, let's sell some calls against it. They bought these calls for, call it what, $1.30 on average, and stock was $9.60 to a high of 10.04. So I think owning some of these July calls further out for this Chinese EV play, very interesting. Lastly, IWM, somebody's buying put protection again in a big way. 48,000 of these puts bought for 260 all the way up to 264. They also were in here selling puts at the April 165 strike. That's $3 lower. So you have the right to sell at 168. You've given somebody else the right to sell to you at 165. That's a $3 spread, folks. And what did they pay for it? Well, roughly 60 some odd cents, because they collected $2, paid $2.62. So that's roughly 62 cents. Interesting trade. Nice way to protect yourself and a great risk reward. All right. It's going to do it for us. Again, I hope you have a great day. Tune in to the Rebel's Edge tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll see you then.